Let's talk about something nobody really warns you about when you start a BookTube channel. Reading with ADHD. Not, oh look, a squirrel ADHD. I mean, I can't focus, I start 5 books at the same time, forget all of them, needs chaos to feel calm, dopamine chasing goblin brain ADHD. Because apparently, my favourite hobbies, reading and making videos about reading, are the worst possible activities for a brain who only runs on dopamine like it desperately needs gas. And it took me until my mid-20s to realise, oh, I'm not crazy, my brain is just weird. I'm Darv James, this is the Bald Book Geek. We unpack books and all the stuff around them, and a culture. God knows what format this is. Hi from my brain goblins. Remember to like and subscribe, hit that hype button, and tell me your own experiences. Neurospiciness and all of this stuff. I'm curious. And if you want to support this channel, you can check out Ko-fi, membership options, Patreon, and Substack. Let's get into it, and maybe a bit of self-owning here. I wasn't diagnosed as a kid, which means I grew up with the classic labels instead. Overthinking, talks too fast, doesn't apply himself, smart but easily distracted, which is teacher code for I don't know what's wrong with you, but please stop vibrating. And for years, I just thought I was bad at being a human being. Bad at finishing things, bad at consistency, bad at just sitting down and reading like a normal human being. Because everyone who else seems to be able to do that stuff, relax with a book. Like that's a thing. Like that's something you can just do. Meanwhile, my brain is like, okay, but what if instead we reorganized the bookshelf, Google medieval swords facts, started 3 new hobbies, and made, I don't know, a sandwich? So, full confession, I'm a dopamine chaser. I always have been. Risky behaviour, saying the quiet part out loud, making jokes that go slightly too far just to see if someone reacts. I can be an absolute asshole. And I'll be the first to admit that's a problem. My brain loves a reaction, good or bad. It just wants the chemical hit. Which explains, honestly, my entire life, and definitely explains YouTube. Because, well, YouTube, BookTube, is basically dopamine the app. Views, comments, notifications, numbers going up, or worse, numbers going down. Here's the part that nobody really talks about. ADHD and reading is such a weird relationship. Because on paper, pun intended, reading should fit me perfectly. I love stories, I love books. I built this channel around books. But ADHD doesn't care what you love, it cares what stimulates you. And if a book doesn't just get brainworm you fast, it's over, done. My brain just checks out. Like, no dopamine detected, abandoned ship, here's a life raft. Avoid the icebergs. And I hate that. Because sometimes it's a good book, objectively good. Beautiful writing, great characters, and my brain goes, yeah, but where's the chaos? Meanwhile, I can hyperfocus for 6 straight hours on some obscure manga or weird Japanese horror novel or Pokemon lore like it's a PhD thesis. But ask me to read a perfectly respectable library book and suddenly I need a snack, a walk, a new life plan, and possibly an excuse to repair the roof again. Make my brain make sense. ADHD is wild because it's either I can't read 2 pages or I accidentally read 600 and forget to eat. There is no middle setting, there is no casual mode. There's no easy mode in my game. There's only meh, or this book will be my entire personality now. I don't read normally. I either nibble, or I binge like a Victorian child discovering sugar. And then there's the content creation side of it, which is somehow worse, because now your dopamine is tied to numbers, which is deeply unhealthy, by the way, would not recommend. When a video does well, my brain goes, we are a genius, we are unstoppable, let's make 12 more. When a video dies in the algorithm, my brain, back up, career over, become a shepherd, live in the hills. There's no emotional regulation, there's only chaos. And when that engagement drops, it's like what happened with my original second channel. It, it genuinely messes with you because it stops feeding that part of your brain that goes, yeah, that this matters, keep going. But suddenly something you love starts to feel pointless, and then you feel guilty for feeling pointless. And when you procrastinate, and then you hate yourself for procrastination, and then you don't make anything, which gives you even less dopamine, which is the world's stupidest spiral. 0 out of 10, terrible design. I do not recommend my brain. It's like someone bought it on Temu. And the funniest part, I work a normal job. In heat waves, in rain, I come home tired, covered in whatever, thinking, today I just need to chill, maybe read. Like some peaceful cottagecore fantasy. But instead, my brain goes, let's start 5 projects, redesign the channel branding at 11 p.m. Sir, please, I just wanted a coffee. Another thing that ADHD does is you're either too much or you're not enough. When I, well, cell phone, when I talk a lot. Calm down. That's what I get told. Calm down, it's fine. When I go quiet, why are you so quiet? Pick one. I cannot be both the problem and the solution. That's illegal. And that followed me into YouTube too. I'm either too loud, too opinionated, too honest. Then I pull back because people get bitchy in my comments and go quiet, and then I get told, where's the old energy? Dude, I don't even know what you guys want. Half my older videos feel like I'm cosplaying a version of myself I thought people wanted. Now I'm just tired and honest, which honestly feels healthier and less performative and probably more me. But here's the weird part. Books are still the thing that keep pulling me back, even with ADHD, even with chaos, even when a book does hit, nothing beats it. That hyperfocus locks in, it's magic. It's 3 a.m. and you're whispering one more chapter like a goblin. I'd forget my phone exists. It's the closest my brain ever really gets to peace. Video games or books. So yeah, reading with ADHD is frustrating. But when it works, it really works. It's all or nothing, and honestly, I wish there was a way to fix it, but it's what I got. And if you're watching this thinking, wait, is that me? Starting books, never finishing projects, feeling guilty, needing stimulation, burning out on hobbies you love, you're not broken. Your brain just runs on a different fuel source. Some of us are diesel engines, some of us are fireworks. Fireworks look messy, but they're still pretty cool and occasionally set things on fire. So win-win. Anyway, that's me. ADHD, chaos, caffeine, and somehow 2 YouTube channels later. If you relate, stick around, subscribe, like this video, and all that algorithmic stuff that feeds both this channel and apparently my brain chemistry. And if you want to support me a little bit on here, there are memberships, Patreon, Ko-fi, Substack. They're all down below. No pressure, just helps me justify spending 6 hours talking about books on the internet, which honestly, I'd probably be doing anyway.